Hi, everybody. This is MoveEasy Yoga with Via, Kathy, and the troop, the MoveEasy Movers. Today is January 3rd, 2023, and we're going to start in the ordinary fashion, legs up on a chair. I'm go over there. I'm going to go over to the Cadillac behind me and do that movement. I am currently using my watch as a timer, which is an amazing thing, actually. Just stay here and breathe and allow your body and your mind and your spirit to come into the room, into your yoga practice this morning. Okay, stay where you are. And slowly move your head from right to left. And if you'd like to add on, you can put the tongue, curl your tongue at the roof of your mouth. About 6 times, 6 sets. And finish up. I'm going to run shut the front door. And now get ready for vagus nerve reset. Just your head is facing upward toward the ceiling. And all you do is move your eyeballs. So shift your eyeballs to the right and wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Go back to center. Eyeballs back to center, and then shift your eyeballs to the left. And then wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Bring your eyeballs back to center and do 2 more sets. Right, right, left, right, left. And Kathy's going to let me know when she's done. She'll be our marker, but take your time at your own pace. And now the next part of our warm-up is head ramping. So some people like to put a set of therapy balls under their occipital ridge for this one. Otherwise, you can stay on your pillow or your towels. You could put your head on a sponge ball. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to press the occipital ridge, which is that bottom of the skull, base of the skull that runs between your ears. You're going to press that into the floor and hold, and then release, and do this 5 more times. Last one. At least the last one for me. Breath work. The next thing we're going to do is a Viloma breathing pattern. You divide your inhale into 3 sniffs, basically, and then exhale normally. You could purse your lips when you exhale if you'd like. Yeah, so do this 6 times. Whenever you're finished, push yourself away from the chair or push the chair away from you, either one, so that your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor. We're going to do hypopressives, through a couple of them. Helps with core strength and with incontinence, massages all the organs, lifts the organs up if they've been drooping, lapsing. The heels are on the floor and the toes are up. Your arms are over in front of your chest in a circle, and then flip your hands and create some shoulder work by pressing the scapula into the floor and the hands towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the way out. Hold your breath out, no breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, the arms come down by the sides, your side, and your feet come down on an exhale. Extend your legs and cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Bring your arms overhead and stack them with the left hand on top and bring them over. Then now bring them over I said head, but I meant chest. Now bring them over your head. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Third time. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. Hold your breath. No breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, the arms come down, and exhale, the legs uncross. Go ahead and cross your legs again, left ankle on top of right. Bring your arms up above your chest and stack them with the right hand on top. And then bring your arms overhead. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. No breath. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, the arms come down, and the exhale, the legs uncross. Come up to standing. We're going to do the super brain yoga exercise. These are squats. This is the beginning of ankle work because squats are always good for the ankles. So you're going to stand up. You're going to, it says face north. My directions say face the north and stand in good posture. Place the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Cross your left arm over to your right ear. And then hold on to the earlobe with your thumb in front and forefinger behind. And then do the same thing with your right arm and hold on to your left. And now from here, you're standing. From here, you're going to squat. Bend your knees as you inhale through your nose. and your body, and then exhale to come on up. So we're going to do this 15 times. I will count for you. Inhale, 1, and exhale, and 2, and 3, and 4. Be sure you stick your butt out behind you. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Flat back hip hinge, 12. 13. 14. And the last one, 15. And come on up. I want you to, before we start working with the neuro ball, I want you to do something that we'll do before and after, and that is stand on one foot for I'm going to say 10, let's see what reasons, 10 seconds. So, and I'm going as we do this, that's not very long. I'm going to tell you that there's a recent study that I actually posted on my Facebook page today. It says, you know, and this is not the first study I've seen, that if you can, people who could stand on one foot for 10 seconds will live, I don't know, 20 years longer than the people who didn't. So, okay, so let's start with the right leg standing. Your standing leg is the right leg. Lift the other one up, and you can put it behind you or in front of you. You can do anything you want. Hopefully you won't be holding on to anything. But if you have to, that's where you start. And 10 seconds will be up right now. Switch sides. I'm going to have you do this at the end of the class and see if our ankle work helps with this. Helps improve our ability to balance. Go ahead and start. Lift your right leg up, stand on your left leg, and breathe. That's 10 seconds. That's not very long. So you can keep building on that. 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Now we're going to just do the standard 6-point release, plantar foot release with the neuro balls.
I see. Okay.
With half of a ball, actually. And starting with position number 1. And we're going to do 30 seconds. Let me figure this out here. We're going to do 30 seconds, 30-second holds. Okay, starting now. Position number 1. We probably don't have to. Everybody here has done this before. We probably don't need to even show them the point.
Right.
Position number 1. If you don't have a neuro ball, you should get one. If you don't have a neuro ball, you could use just a regular therapy ball without prickles. Done. Position number 2. Now, during these holds, you can spread and curl your toes if you want. It's an add-on. Optional add-on. Optional beneficial add-on. Position 3 at the calcaneus, or the heel. It's an actual bone, and the calcaneus is a bone, and it does move a little bit. That one seemed like a longer 30 seconds, but it's done now. Go up to the center and then to the outside. So outside edge of the foot. Straight across to the inside edge of the foot. Last one on this side, go up the inside edge of the foot toward to the just before the big toe mound. Okay, switch sides. Starting with position number 1 on the other foot. Position number 2, middle center of the foot. Position number 3, calcaneus. At the heel or at the seam, just at the edge of the heel or in the center. Take your pick. Now down to the heel, position number 3.
We just did that
Oh, sorry.
outside.
Outside edge, go up to the outside edge. I drifted, my brain drifted. Okay. Go to the I thought, did I do 2 or 3? And I thought, oh, I think I just did 2, but I just did 3. Okay, outside edge of the foot. It's a good thing I have you to keep me in line, Kathy. I would do the same thing for you.
Yeah, because I drift too, as you well know.
Inside edge of the foot. I recommend you're doing this every day. Actually, if you have ankle issues, you might want to do all of the things we do today every day. And often we do have ankle issues. They're not very flexible. They're easy. It's easy to twist an ankle.
Mhm.
So hopefully this will help with balance and gait and avoiding and resiliency, really, because sometimes you can twist something and be okay with it. Last one is up by the big toe mound. So you can twist your ankle, but come out of it because your ankles are flexible and resilient. We're not going to guarantee you that you won't twist your ankle at some point in your walking career.
No, but we can guarantee that this will help if you do.
Yep, I think we can guarantee that. Okay, that's the last of that. Now we're going to do what was in the video I sent you, if you happen to watch it. And I'm going to say, we're going to sit on the floor with your legs out in front of you. You may want to sit on a cushion with your legs out in front of you. And you want to put the 2 pieces of your Neuro ball together. So it's a 1 ball, not just a half a ball.
I'm gonna see if
Put your leg out in front of you, both legs out in front of you. You can put your hands behind you and sit in good posture. And then let's start with the right leg and put the ball just below the soleus.
Huh.
No, just below the gastrocnemius, which is, so you have a little teardrop here, and you're below the teardrop.
right in between the two. There's a muscle here.
Yeah.
There's a muscle here. It's right in between them.
Yeah, at the bottom of the big muscle at the top.
Right.
Now, so you're going to do that, and then if you can, if it's comfortable, put your other leg on top of, and if you can't do that, you leave that out. But then, so there's more weight on the ball because of your second leg, right? And now you're going to just point and flex your toes. If this is too much, because for some of you, this may be way too much. Don't do that. Just let the weight of the second leg, or just the weight of the first leg, be what's working for you. But if you can, 5 times, point and flex.
Yeah, just stay at your comfort level.
Yeah, because this is all new. You may have to build up familiarity and comfort.
Yeah, it's kind of intense.
Could be pretty intense. And not only that, and then take your top leg off and roll side to side a little bit across that muscle. It's called cross friction. And now roll the ball up a little. Let's see here. Slightly up, roll the ball slightly up and repeat. So what the repetition is, so the ball is there. This may be enough, just one leg on the ball, but you may want to cross your leg, 2 legs on the ball. And then the last thing you can do, if you can do it, is 5 of the point and flex. Okay, take the top leg off and cross friction side to side.
Now your leg's gonna be flat. The only reason I'm using this is because I'm on a rug, but your leg will be flat on the ground.
Okay, and then move the ball up one more notch and repeat. Okay, so the first is just your leg on the ball. And then the second is the opposite leg on top of the bottom leg. And then 5 times point and flex. I did this last night to practice, and I only did it on my right leg, and it was amazing the difference I noticed in my left and right leg afterwards. For a long time.
My calves tend to get really tight, and I use the half round a lot, but this really helped it. Especially when I'm on my feet a lot, my calves tighten up.
When you've done 5, then you can take your top leg off, and then you can roll from side to side a little bit over the ball. Okay, let's take the ball away and just congratulate yourself that you survived that movement. And you can wiggle your foot, whatever you want to do. And then we'll switch sides. So if anyone has any questions about this, unmute yourself or comments or any comment.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's almost too much for me. Like it's too pokey for me and painful. Not to my muscle, just to my skin. So I am actually doing it through my pants, which is much better for me.
Okay, there you go. There's one of the alternatives would be to leave your, to have long pants on and leave that on. So that
the same thing, yes.
Yeah,
I'm still getting the pressure point or whatever.
Yep, you
Yeah.
are.
I'm just not getting the pokiness, which is really painful to me. So.
Okay. And the other thing you could do, I suppose, is not use a pokeball, but use the smooth therapy ball. Okay, so remember you're going to be below the teardrop. The ball goes below the teardrop, and that's level 1. And then you can put your other leg on top, more weight. And then if you want to, point and flex your foot 5 times. And then take your top leg off, and then you can go side to side across the ball a little bit. And then move the ball up just a little bit, a notch, and start over again. So remember, you don't have to put the other leg on top, but you can. If it's too much, leave it off. And then the other thing you want to do is point and flex your foot 5 times. And then take your top leg off and roll a little across that muscle from side to side. And then take it up a notch. Take everything up a notch. The ball is up a little higher. With the top leg on the bottom leg, if that works for you. And then point and flex your toe 5 times. take your leg off if you had it on, and then move across the ball 5 times. You can either move your leg or the ball. It's the same thing. It turns out to be the same thing. Okay. Now that's done. That's the set. And now she recommends this. These are all from Emily Splitchell, the Bosa Ball lady. And she recommends working on the hip flexors as well, because the hip flexors are totally related to the ankles. So you're going to lie prone, have a ball. You're going to have a ball, and you're going to place the ball at the outside edge. Let's start with the right hip. The outside edge. I'm going to put my camera down so that maybe I'll to add a
So like right here.
Right
Now
there.
here's
right, yeah, I can to the far to the outside. Maybe we can, and
Just doing one side now.
one hip at a time, starting on the right.
together.
Starting on the right. Let me see what it says to do here. Hip flexor release, this is called.
Yeah.
And you're propping yourself up on your elbows. And then you find a placement of the ball, and we're going to place it 2 different other places too. So, and then bend and straighten your leg. Bend and straighten your leg. But be sure that you're leaning into the ball so that you feel like you're creating a release for yourself, because if your ball is too far to the inside, it will just be tucked into the crevice and there won't be any friction. Bend and straighten 5 times. And then see if you can make a little rolling back and forth, side to side, across the ball. And then move the body up or the ball down to the next position, which is lower, not higher. But make sure that you're not you haven't put yourself in the cradle of your belly, put the ball there, because it will just rest there. It will just rest in a crevice. So you've got to be on the outside edge of your hip. And then bend and straighten your leg 5 times. I find that I have to sort of lean to the outside so that I'm sure that the ball is in an area that is releasing something. And now cross friction. Rocking from side to side. And then go ahead and continue to prop yourself up in your elbows. Move the body up and down. Move the body up and the ball down to position up a 3rd position. And then bend and straighten your leg. And then cross friction across the ball. We're going to have 2 classes on ankles.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of stuff, huh? And because I was going to do the Z, go ahead and go to the other side. And put the ball on the other side. Maybe I'll turn around too. And lodge it somewhere. Remember, you don't want it to be in a crevice. So it needs to be the outside edge of the hip.
So it's just below the crevice.
Now, Just bend and straighten your foot. I don't have room to bend and straighten my foot here. And then cross fiber. And then move the body up and the ball to position 2. Bend and straighten your leg 5 times. And cross friction across the ball a little bit. One more location. Move the body up and the ball down to position 3. Bend and straighten your knee 5 times. And cross friction. And then slowly remove your ball and come up to a standing position with your half round. We're going to do next. We're going to probably have to skip. I can see that we can't do, we have to have two lessons in a row on ankles. Because we can't do that. I wanted to do the ankle rotation series, if you remember that. That's a really good one too. I'll do it next week. But we're going to have time to do, well, we might have time to do it, but let's do that 3-way ankle stretch on the half round first. Let me find my half round. Let me find your, oh, there's
And up here.
okay. So 3-way ankle stretch on the half round. Kathy's gonna demonstrate. The right foot is on the left end of the front of the right foot is on the left end of the half round. And all you're gonna do is move towards, I'm gonna take my, remove the spotlight for me. Because I'm not doing it the way you are. I'm not standing. I'm doing some version of it on the floor. So I can talk to you at the same time. But go ahead and move for 30 seconds. Back and forth. So this is ankle flexion. So your knee will come forward too, but it's not the initiator of this movement. And next, you're going to do ankle flexion toward the inside of the foot. So it's forward, but a little bit to the inside of the foot for 30 seconds. And then come back to center, and then now forward flexion to the outside of the foot. Forward flexion, but a little bit to the outside of the foot, 30 seconds. And if you don't want to, if you want to do this at home, which I think you could and should, not should, I guess no shoulds, could, and if you do, You can count instead of timing. Switch sides, other leg, other foot. Left foot on the right end of the half round, and then forward flexion for 30 seconds. Okay, the next one is going to be to the, well, it doesn't matter which one, inside or outside. Let's go to the inside edge of the foot. Forward flexion, but leaning a little bit toward the inside for 30 seconds. Remember, all the action is in the ankle, not the knee. The knee follows the ankle flexion. And the last one, to the forward, but to the outside edge of the foot. A little bit. Okay, go sit on a chair. We're gonna try to do some of the Z Health ankle rotation series. We have a little bit of time, and maybe we'll run a little bit late, but I'd really like to get this in. So you're gonna have the right foot forward first. You're sitting on a chair, your foot is forward, and you're gonna go. The foot is facing forward, and you're just gonna go move it side to side 6 times. Your knee will move 2, 4, 5, 6. And now move the foot towards the outside and do it again, side to side. Five, 6, and move it to the inside. And 6. And then go ahead and we're going to lift your toe, come back to center, lift your toes and side to side. 4, 5, 6. And then move your foot to the outside, keep the heel where it is, and lift your toes and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then come back to center, and then all into the left, inward to the left, and lift your toes. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back to center, and curl your toes. Curl your toes. I think that's harder. Curl your toes. Okay, curl your toes side to side. And then take your foot to the outside, to the right, and curl your toes side to side 6 times. Come back to center. Come to the inside of the left. Curl your toes side to side 6 times. And switch sides. Left foot, straight forward, and side to side. Go take your foot to the outside and side to side. Come back to center and then to the inside and side to side. Come back to center, lift your toes and side to side 6 times. It's really like a rocking movement. And go take your foot to the outside, lift your toes side to side 6 times. Come back to center, come to the inside, lift your toes side to side. Keep your toes lifted in case that's an issue, a question you had. Last set, come to the center, curl your toes and side to side.
This is hard for me. On my
This is
left.
hard for me too.
My left foot will not cooperate.
Take your foot to the outside, curl your toes side to side. Come back to center, come to the inside, curl your toes side to side. This is our last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go, and before we do Yoga Nidra, let's stand up and balance on your feet. This is my own theory. It's not unfounded. I know a lot and I've read a lot. Let's see if it helps your balance to have your ankles resilient and flexible. So standing on your right foot, lifting your left leg and in front of you or behind you. And we're just still going to do, whoops, somehow I lost my timer here. We're going to do 30 seconds with a little bit more because I was finding the timer, but see if you're more stable because of the ankle work you did. I don't know. Kathy looks more stable. I don't know if she feels more stable.
My right leg's usually my weak leg, but it feels stronger.
Switch sides, everybody. Stand on your left leg, lift your right leg, and put it in front of you or behind you, 30 seconds. See, all I'm really asking you to do, well, balancing is always good, but I'm also asking you to compare when you did this in the beginning and what you're doing right now. Is there a difference? Did all this ankle work make a difference in how stable your balance is? Good job, everybody. 1 second left. And there you go. And if you want to say anything about that, while I'm setting up for Yoga Nidra, or while you're setting up for Yoga Nidra, just unmute yourself and tell me the results, or you can put it in the chat. I'd like to know.
Can you show me exactly where you put the Neuro ball when you were practicing for your hip?
It's on the, what I'd like you to do, Parvin, is listen, maybe with Caitlin, watch the
Okay.
video that I included in the notice, because that's, you learn from the teacher. Otherwise, just be sure that's I wanted you to be sure that it wasn't tucked into the crevice
Yeah.
created. You need to be sort of on the outside edge of your hip. And maybe Kathy's showing you there where the ball might be.
Here's the
And
crack.
then it comes down.
And then it goes up, let's see, then it goes down. Yeah, it goes down, your body goes up.
Down.
Goes
I
down.
got it.
All, but
Yeah.
all on the outside edge of the hip, so you feel some work going on. If you've tucked your ball into the crevice that is created at your hip, that won't do anything. So really, you need to listen to your own, find your own spot. And am I working to release a muscle in this area, or it has
Okay.
all just escaped into a little crevice?
And
Thank
watch the video. She's very good at explaining it.
I
Yeah.
will. Thank you.
All right, everybody get ready for Yoga Nidra. That I like that class. I love working on ankles. I think it's so important. I'm going to stop my video so I don't have to watch myself talking. You know, you guys know the drill. You know where to be and what position to take, and blankets and something over your eyes maybe. And then start by breathing in and out, observing the abdomen as it rises and falls. And now bring your attention and your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, left elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This completes our 61-point guided Yoga Nidra meditation. Go ahead and start to move. Extend your legs and arms overhead. Stretch in both directions. Wiggle and stretch, right side, left side, both sides. And then wiggle your fingers and your toes. And rotate your wrists and your ankles in one direction and then in the other. And hug your right knee to your chest. Thank you, knee. And then extend your leg and hug your left knee to your chest. Thank you, knee. And then release that and extend your both legs along the mat. Hug both knees together and rock from side to side. Rocking and releasing the lower back, the lumbar spine, and massaging the organs with your thighs. And then go ahead and roll to one side or the other. And stay here for a minute. This is your gratitude minute. Think of all the things you're grateful for. And bring yourself up to seated. I'm going to remove the spotlight. I'm going to make sure my view is on gallery. Bring your hands into prayer pose and make a strong pressure. Make strong pressure with your hands, pressing them together. Sitting tall, feeling some of the work we already did. And then soften your prayer pose. Lift your occipital ridge away from your shoulders so you can roll forward, nod, bow the head, knowing and noticing that we are each a light and that we are all one light. And we'll close the class by saying to each other, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, everybody.
You.
Thank you.
Thanks, Via. Good. You're back, Kathy.
Thank you.